We've been designing now the furniture for the last 6 months. We've been looking at materials, we've seen what works, what doesn't work, and what really fits in with the old industrial style of the building. It is, after all, a old industrial printworks, and so we're utilising materials that will sort of fit in with the building type. The furniture that we're going for is predominantly sort of modern plywoods and darker woods, and we're going to play it against the linear nature of the edges of the plywood. So hopefully we're going to get some very nice effects. We're going to put different woods together, we're going to change the angles, we're going to have some fun and create some interesting furniture. With the reception, we're going to really work hard with materials. We're going to use the edges of our plywood and offset them in stages. And that's going to give us the ability to create some very unusual wave-like forms that's going to have a sort of a very solid appearance. So hopefully that's going to look wonderful as you walk through the building. All the furniture is going to be held together with iron and steel, so it's going to have a real good sort of industrial tough look, fitting off the sort of the reclaimed feeling that we're giving to this building. We want the interior design and the main elements of the furniture to have a similar look and feel. So the whole building as a whole looks as one, and we've been designing them here in the studio in Cave Street, and Paul and Steve have been making it down in Somerset in their workshop. It's all come together and it's looking rather good.
We've got 70 desks to make. The bases are they're all made out of metal, so there's a lot of cutting, a lot of drilling. There's a couple of thousand holes just in the metal, and lots of miters to cut. And we're making them up as a kit so that we can transport them quite easily. I think we're doing about 15 a day.
And the birch ply, it comes like this in a 2.4 sheet. It looks nice, but it's not dark like oak, so we have to age it down, go through some waxing processes, and then we lacquer it. And you kind of end up with a sort of industrial look. You can see all the grain through the birch here, and then the size that we get once we've cut it up for the tabletops means that we get, with the offcuts, we can make them shelves. So it really is beneficial to be using this as a product. For the reception desk, we'll be using the birch ply, but we'll also be using a technique that we do with the wood, which is called yusushi bang. It's an old Japanese technique where they used to preserve the wood. And so basically we have to set fire to the wood, and then we go through a few sort of different phases of waxing it afterwards. And then we'll finish it off with a lacquer. And then that's, if you see on the board over there, that's the kind of effect we're going to get for behind the reception desk.
When the top goes on, there's going to be the top hangs over a bit like this, so that you've got room for the trunk in underneath. It's good doing this job because they value your opinion, and and you become part of the design process, which is really good for us. That's how we work all the time, and it's nice to have that freedom and to be valued in that way.